Hi friends, welcome. Are you an NRI? Are you looking for a good platform to buy US stocks? I did a video on day trading earlier and a lot of people asked me which platform I use. So in this video, I wanted to share with you one of the platforms I use for investing. So I'll talk about this platform in detail. It has both advantages and disadvantages. But before knowing the benefits of this platform, it is very important for you to understand the disadvantages. So let's see the disadvantages first in this video. Then in the next video, I'll be covering the advantages. Let's get into the video. Welcome back to Let's Make Education Free channel, and thank you everyone for your support so far. Please click on the bell icon, subscribe, and please don't forget to like the video if you enjoy the content. In this video, we are going to look at the social trading platform called Etoro. Personally, I think this is a great platform as it gives you a super easy way to invest in US stocks. What is Etoro? It is a social trading platform that was started in September 2007. It currently has about 13 million users. With this platform, you can invest in stocks, ETFs, cryptocurrencies, and you can also do CFD trading. When it started, there were many supporters and haters for this platform. A lot of people were doubting if this platform is trustworthy because it offers an instrument called CFD. In the eToro homepage itself, it clearly states that 75% of traders lose money. Your capital is at risk and you should trade carefully. One way of investing is, if you have money, you can directly invest in stocks. Another way is derivatives, where you can invest in options and futures. So what is a CFD? CFD is essentially known as a contract for difference, which is a type of derivative trading. CFD is nothing but a contract for difference where you can bet on the price movement and you don't own any asset. Depending on the price movement and your leverage, you either get a profit or a loss. So now let's look at the disadvantages. The first disadvantage is the risks associated with the CFD. For small capital itself, this platform gives you a lot of leverage. It is very powerful if it works for you, but at the same time, you can lose your capital quickly if it works against you. For example, for index funds, they give you a leverage as much as 100 times. This might be attractive as it gives you a lot of money to invest and make it big in the stock market if it moves in the direction you expected. But if it moves in the opposite direction, everything you invest will be gone even if it dips slightly. So before investing in CFD, it is very important to know how CFD works and the amount of leverage you want to take. As I mentioned, eToro's website itself states that 75% of retail investors lose money when using this platform to trade. Let's look at the reasons behind this. This is usually because traders or beginner investors, they try to time the market. Timing the market is what a lot of people do, and because of this, they lose a lot of money. That's why CFD exists, so that brokers can entice people and bring them into the market and make this whole ecosystem work by encouraging them to trade, not to invest. But when people try to time the market, it works in some instances and doesn't work in others, and they end up in losing their money. So we have to be very careful and know the full pros and cons of leverage CFDs before we invest. Second disadvantage is risks in copy trading. One of the cool functions in eToro is the copy trade function, where you can look at well-known traders or investors with high returns and copy their portfolio. So whatever they buy, it is very easy for you to replicate it. Here you don't have to look at company after company and design your portfolio. This is an easy way for you to replicate the trader's strategy and enjoy returns. But this also has two important considerations, which are the risk appetite and amount of capital. You need to look at the risk appetite of the traders you copy. Their risk appetite and amount of capital they invest might be very different from yours. He might be okay with losing 50% in a day, but you need to check whether you have the same appetite for taking the risk. Otherwise, you will exit in the wrong time and you will lose a lot of money. In order to resolve this disadvantage, what you could do is look at what companies the investors has in his portfolio. Then you can come back and choose what percentage of your portfolio you want to allocate to this company. Your time in the market is more important than timing the market, so please do dollar cost averaging. Follow the company closely and gradually increase your position in the stock when you believe in the story. rather than completely following someone else. Third disadvantage is the variety of stocks you have on this platform. If you are going to buy popular stocks like Apple, Microsoft, then no problem. But if you want to trade a not so well known stock, it might not be available. For example, the number of tradable stocks on the Nasdaq with eToro is currently 370 stocks, which is only around 10% of the listed companies on the Nasdaq exchange. But yes, eToro does add new stocks from time to time. For example, in March 2020, they added about 185 new stocks. One of them was Zoom Technologies. However, it's frustrating if the stock you want to invest is not available in eToro. Example, now I want to invest in Tattooed Chef, but it's not available in eToro. As an investor, this is a big disadvantage for me. I can't wait until they bring the stock to the platform. So take note of this if you're a type of person who wants to identify some new lesser known stocks to add to your portfolio. Of course, this advantage can be easily resolved if you sign up with another full service stockbroker such as TD Ameritrade, Interactive Brokers, Saxo Bank, etc. Another small disadvantage would be conversion fees. eToro only allows one base currency, which is USD, which means the amount you fund to your account will be converted to USD, so we incur a small conversion fees. For example, if you are an NRI residing in Europe, Singapore, etc., you would incur the conversion fees, which is in pips. For example, if you deposit euro by bank transfer, a 50 pip fee will be applied at funding, which is around 0.46% of the deposit amount. eToro currently accepts 9 currency deposits, and eToro doesn't charge conversion fees for USD deposits since it's operating in USD. Also, there are some fees that you need to consider as well. First is the overnight fees for CFD trades, but this is not a huge concern since this is mostly charged on many other CFD platforms as well. There are also other fees such as withdrawal fee, currency conversion fee, spread fees, etc. To me, the spread fees for cryptocurrencies are really high with eToro. I can also talk about customer service. It's only average. Also, it has a live chat function and works with a web-based ticketing system where you log a ticket and you will get response to your questions via email. I don't want to stress this as a big disadvantage because in my opinion, most of the brokers' customer support is terrible nowadays. Okay, so we are now done with talking about key disadvantages. That's not all. This platform has just many advantages too. So stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video on eToro advantages. And I'll explain how I use this platform. Thanks for listening. Consider joining our Telegram channel to get the quick market updates. Link is in the description. Take care and stay safe. Let's make education free.